today out here in Bettendorf, Iowa. I am on a dog walk, and we are going to talk about the Trump indictment and 4D chess. 4D! Remember 4D? Come on, buddy. Let's go. Get a little whiff. So, obviously, as I have been predicting now, since President Trump did not get to become a second-term president after the fiasco of 2020, that they would indeed try to arrest him. And here we are. Not just civil suits, but try to indict him. And again, the irony to me with the Espionage Act stuff is, hey, buddy, what you should have done is stood up for Julian Assange and not utilized your Department of Justice to go after that guy illegally. And you should have stood up for loving the WikiLeaks, couldn't get enough of the WikiLeaks. Have you seen the WikiLeaks? Because in short order, they censored your ass. And then they began to bring up criminal charge after criminal charge after trying to make it look like the Russians stole the 2016 election. Not Russians, okay? Certainly not Russians. You can look into it. Douglas Mackey, Justin McConney, a.k.a. Ricky Vaughn on Twitter. You had Brower, a.k.a. Dreamcatcher. And, of course, you have the infamous microchip. Okay? That was what the Mackey meme case was really about. Those guys and their surrounding networks are the actual Russian bots and trolls that do not exist. Okay? That's the reality of this. We have to acknowledge that. We can't sit here and play make-believe and act like it was the Russians. That whole GRU report, no bueno. It just the epitome of Johnny nonsense. Yeah, it's the Russians. And they couldn't track Russian traffic for anything. Even BuzzFeed does that article on microchip. So Trump's not wrong when he sits there and he talks about the Russia hoax and he talks about this declassification of documents, which again, guys, come on. You really believe that Trump walked out the front door with the super squirrel secret documents that are going to take down America and committed treason? It's cartoon land. It's the dark cartoon. So that brings us to 4D chess, right? I've never had any hopium. I knew Trump wasn't playing 4D chess. I knew the Trump administration had big problems with people like Mattis, Bolton, people such as Peter Thiel. Okay. Whoa. He's a big dude. He's a big dude. So, people like Mike Pompeo, problems. I'll still say it. Still the best president of my lifetime. I know the bar is low, Bill Barr. another one of those. Okay. Still the best. Still didn't want him in there, but he still failed with Assange and much more. Snowden among them. And they came for him and they got him. He's in the biggest position of power he could possibly be in 2020 as the president of the United States and can't, quote unquote, stop the steal. Okay? That's a problem. That's a problem. I don't see how he gets reelected just because the infrastructure has not been changed and we can't have digital voting machines or mail-in ballots of any kind. Obviously, everybody. Okay? That's it. I have the shaky hand cam. Is it the shaky cam for you? I don't know. I think the front on this, what is this? It's a 1+8. It's pretty stabilized. I think the picture's pretty good. Maybe you don't like it. Sorry. We're doing what we can out here in nature with the new dog and Smokey. He's been a blessing so far. Been an awesome dog. Anyway, back to it. So there are some of the belief that Trump is either in on it, he's in with the deep state. I don't believe that. I do think that, again, when he came into office, there's three things to bear on Trump. Actor president, not just the reality show, WWE, talk shows forever, in media everywhere. Gangster president, come on. You're in the gambling game. You're in the construction game in New York City. You don't work with actual organized crime. And really, what is organized crime, but organized crime outside of Congress and the Senate and their lobbyists and the real organized criminals, right? So work with them. And then you definitely had it. He liked the ladies. As much as he liked the ladies, and you could label the guy maybe a misogynist, if you think that that E. Jean Carroll story is real, I mean, that woman's a mad woman. By the way, we don't even have 10 thumbs up on this walk and talk. What is going on? Can we get 10 thumbs up? Can we get maybe 20? So there are some people that think that they're going to put Trump in there again and they're going to start World War III for real. That's when the cyber attacks and the nukes and the whole shebang goes somewhere in 2024 and blame it on Trump. I don't think that's real. I think the reality is that they're doing everything in their power to not let this guy run again. So, you know, they don't have to have a 2020 zombie J type election. And by the way, I think that they're utilizing this whole classified documents thing with Trump in particular, because I think they want to do it with Biden too. That's why Biden got brought up in it. That's why they also have those documents. I don't really believe, I've been saying this too, that they want Biden running. Come on, nope, we're not going that way. We're going to go this way. They want Biden actually running in 2024. I don't believe that. They're posturing right now, and I really do believe it's somebody like Gavin Newsom. That there will be dark horses. Who knows? We're early. We're actually not that early anymore, but we're early enough for these people. Remember back in 2020 when they were pushing America's governor? America's governor, Andrew Cuomo. Oh, Andrew Cuomo could beat Trump. He's writing books. He's getting Emmys for his performance. So look, I don't think there's any 4D chess here. Unfortunately, what I do think is that the predator class, the powers that should not be, have an A and a B game on the 2024 election. What do I mean by an A and a B game? Well, aside from whatever they're trying to do on the Democrat side, and obviously what they're doing with DeSantis and that side, I think that they, again, have a plan that if Trump does win, no matter who he puts in his administration, it's black ops time. It's time to pull the trigger. You got it? I don't know how effective he could possibly be. Like, I want to believe in miracles. Hell, this whole Tucker Carlson thing. Love Tucker, hate Tucker. That's exactly what this is about. Narrative management. Think about it. Whether or not it was in the Dominion lawsuit settlement that the Tuckins had to be taken off the air with Fox News, he's off the air. Okay, he's not fired, according to Chadwick Moore, who's just done that book on Tucker. He's still getting paid. They just took the most popular show off the air that was getting like, nope, get out of there. That was getting like 3 to 5 million views a night. Best thing on cable news. Most effective thing on cable news, right? 3 to 5 million. They can't find advertisers, I guess, to make profit, and they get rid of them. But they're still paying him his huge salary and putting people in there nobody's watching. And now all of a sudden, they're not getting 3 million views in that time slot. Not even close. Not even close. And his first thing does what? 100 million views. And then he comes out swinging on CP, child molesters, and taboos in his second one. I hope he acknowledges that in between that, Fox tried to take legal action against him. I'm glad he stood his ground. I'm glad that he continued on. That's good. I want to believe that the Tuckins is on track. Now, we've been talking about this for a while, Bermas Brigade. I am taking over Making Sense of the Madness for American Media Periscope. You kind of get to see me in a little bit of a different flavor. I am in a suit jacket all the time, and I'm pumped, guys. Like, this is an opportunity for me to interview more mainstream people, take a little bit of the weight off of my shoulders of all the production, etc. They made a nice, very, very cool backdrop for me. That's actually a motion video that's making me want to do a motion video background for my morning show now because it looks so good. And I'm pumped, man. I intend to take my work to the next level. I really do. I intend to go harder than I've ever gone before, both shows. I really am enjoying this opportunity. And if you want to see that announcement, you want to see me in the blue jacket suit, you can check that out over at, I think it's AmericanMediaPeriscope.net, and 6 p.m. Eastern. So 5 p.m. Central in like 4.5 or so hours. But meanwhile, it's Friday. It's Friday, everybody. I hope you're gearing up for a big weekend. I am actually going to be taking my family out to SpongeBob the Musical. Probably not my cup of tea, but I'm very, very much hoping that my sister, my niece, my sisters are both going, my mom's going, and the little baby boy, Cairo, have a good time. Because that's what it's all about, right? We can sit here and crawl about 2020 and 2024 and the corruption and Burisma and Zombie J and falling down and the cackle monster, Kamala and Barris. We can talk about DeSantis or Republicans or the deep state or the Democrats or the liberals so we're blue in the face. But what memory did you make today? How did you impact those you love for the better? How did you make a difference in your daily life? The big stuff is important. The little stuff is just as important. Guys, you know how to support me. The links are down below. I am a documentary filmmaker as well. I'd love for you to check out Shade the Motion Picture, Invisible Empire, A New World Order Defined, Loose Change Final Cut, and Fabled Enemies, as well as check out The Daily Show over at Red Voice Media, Monday through Thursday, 9 to 11 Eastern Time. And we are going to have two brand new interviews up this weekend, as long as, I'm not even going to say it. I don't want to jinx myself and have it canceled. Because later today I am conducting one of those interviews, so it should be up tomorrow, and then we will have that second one up there as well. Right now we got the Jackman brothers, which is an awesome interview, as well as Charlie Skelton of The Guardian, another superb one. So thank you for those that have signed up at redvoicemedia.com/uncensored. I love you guys, and I will see you all on Whoa Doggy, the flip side. Doggy, wait. Hey,